right, it's that time of week. Put your video suggestions down below. Full weeks. We are going live this Sunday, January 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's PST.
That's right.
And we're going to go live 10 a.m. to 11:50.
Yeah, Mike's got to work. But
I mean, Joe can continue to go live, and you can guilt him into going longer because I just have to go to work.
Mike's got to go to work. I'd love for you to attempt to guilt me.
Attempt to guilt Joe. Put a little note down in your comments.
Put your
like, Joe, you should feel guilty about leaving when you don't have to.
Yep.
But Mike has to, so I understand him. He has an excuse.
So
you have no excuse. Please stay.
Yeah. So I think that's going to add to our. So our question was going to be, what's the artist that you can also write if you've made it this far? Which this is pretty early on, but I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear the people who haven't made it this far. I'd like people to write, I haven't made it this far. So I can't answer your question. You can write that in the comments too. But I would also. But our question was going to be, what's the video or song that you first heard from the weekly top 5? You're like, oh, I don't know this song, but I guess I'll just watch Joe and Mike's reaction to this video song I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And you click it on, and then which one do you remember? It could be either a good one, a bad one. It could just one that you did. Tell us why you liked it or hated it, and I'd really like to know. Preferably liked it, I guess. And then also guilt me as much as possible in the comment as well.
And I'll tell you what my favorite artists were that I learned about because of the weekly top 5 right now.
Let's hear it.
I'll give you a European one and an American one.
Okay.
European, Karia.
Favorite
artist that I learned about. American, Keisha Cole. These artists I had never heard of, and I learned about them because of this channel.
Literally never heard of.
Literally.
Yeah. I'm having trouble thinking of one that I mean, a lot of the European ones. I'm going to say Loic Notet, the Belgian singer.
Oh, yeah.
I really love that song, and I love that performance, and so I have actually listened and watched that performance many, many times on my own, so I'll say that. It's a lot easier doing the Europeans because we don't know most of them.
Yeah.
And like I do love Keisha Cole, but I hadn't heard the name at least.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of one I literally I have no idea who this person is at all.
Keith Washington.
Oh, yeah. Keith Washington gives me life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Keith Washington. Anita Baker, maybe.
That's true. I didn't know.
I did want to say Sade, but I knew who Sade was. Yeah, but didn't know enough. I'll say this. Almost all the artists, we didn't know enough.
We didn't know enough. That's right.
And now we know more, and we're better humans because of it.
Yeah, we're much better people inside and out.
So tell us how you became a better person.
Because of the weekly top 5.
Because of mostly due to us.
Praise us in ways that will boost our egos.
Well, praise Mike. Guilt me into staying longer for the weekly top 5.
Yeah.
You can watch me melt into anxiety and stress as the Bills game approaches closer and closer after the live stream. Because that starts about a few hours after, so I will just start to be breathing heavy and getting really scared and nervous because my entire life has been building up to this moment. So,
all right,
guilt me and praise Mike.
Thank you very much, Joe.
And put your lists down below if you have made it this far, which you can say that I did make it this far the second time.
Yeah, the second farthest.
Oh, wow. Let's try to get the most amount of comments on a video in history.
And I want the most amount of views. I like that.
I do like the views. I would rather have be more comments than views. I'd like our video to be like in the hundreds of thousands of comments and in the hundreds of views.
Well, I'm sure all the spam bot accounts.
Without the spam's going to get blocked. I want like legitimate commenting, you know?
Hell yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you in live.